Hello everyone, Shroomraver here, and today I can finally bring you my Week 5 game from the SMD League, the Screw My Draft League. Yes indeed. Now, as you may be aware, I've been having catastrophic internet failure over the past few weeks, so this is why this video is so late, but we're getting where we can as far as catch up is concerned. So, who are we playing this week? Well, it is my man Under the Radar, Kelly. His links will be down in the description below. He's a very good friend of mine. Do go and check out his channel. He's got some fantastic content. He's got some really cool draft viability videos that he's been working on, and they're really excellent. So check them out as well, of course. As all his other fantastic content, league play, various battles, do yourself a favour and check out this guy. So yes, we're playing against Kelly, Under the Radar, the Baltimore Braviarys. I'm a fan of meme sets, he's a fan of meme sets, so this is going to be a good one. Now, the team that he can choose from, he has got Absol, Klinklang, Delibird, Tyranitar, Shuckle, Diancie, Magnezone, Cherim, Swoobat, and Carbink. So, a bit of a pronounced fighting weakness, but not too much of one. I feel like in this game, neither of us particularly has the type matchup advantage. You know, no one has that particular advantage going into this one, which makes it even more of an interesting game. Now, my team, going from left to right, I'll go from very quickly. We've got a Cobra Berry Pangoro, Adamant with lots of attack, some speed and a bit of HP, Drain Punch, Iron Head, Sub and Taunt. That was mainly there for his Shuckle lead. What I was hoping was that he would be leading with Shuckle, I could taunt it, and then on the next turn go for a substitute and start hitting things really hard. We've got a sort of a mainly physically defensive Klefki, with Flash Cannon, Dazzling Beam, HP Ground and Spikes, knowing that he has a Magnezone that can trap me. Speaking of which, I have Porygon 2 Sharduck, specially defensive with Trace, Tri-Attack, HP Ground, Iron Tail, Recover. My plan here was that if he was going to bring that Magnezone to trap my Klefki, it would eventually take me out after I got up some Spikes and maybe some damage on it, bring in P2, trace its Magnet Pull, trap it and kill it with Hidden Power Ground. Gonna be beautiful. I'm really hoping it can work. Then we have Ordino, and we're going to come back to Ordino. We're going to explore Ordino as the battle goes on, because trust me, this is one of my favourite things I've ever created. So Ordino, bit of a meme. Speaking of which, we have Beautifly. Max HP, max defense bold, physically defensive Beautifly, get at me. It seemed like a great idea at the time. Toxic Infestation is a set I really like. We've also got Roost and Defog, because why not? And finally we have E-Belt, Manectric, mixed Naive Nature with Volt Switch, Flamethrower, Iron Tail, mainly for that Diancie, and Hidden Power Fighting as my next best option to hit his various Steel types and indeed the Tyranitar. Now, what has Kelly brought? Well, he's got the Diancie, Absol, Swoobat, Klinklang, Tyranitar and Magnezone. Now, it should be said, I did not prep for Swoobat, and the reason for that is I did not remember that he had it. Previous to this game, or prior to this game I should say, we had some changes to our teams, because you know this is a new league and we're sort of still kind of creating it as we go. So what we decided to do after voting on it was to make it maybe a tiny wee bit more competitive and to give us a little bit more variety in our teams, we decided that we could drop 2 Pokemon. And the stipulations were, the replacement was chosen by the person who chose that initial Mon. We could not drop a PU Mon, and we could have one stipulation for what we wanted to receive in return, and that could be either a base stat over 100, knowing a certain move, or having a certain type resist. Now Kelly got in Swoobat in that. I assume he was looking for a fighting resist, that's what I think he was going for. I think he got rid of Cacturn, if I'm not horribly mistaken. And he got in Swoobat as his fighting resist, and I was like, oh no, I've got nothing for this, so I think I just quickly whacked a Cobra Berry onto Pangoro for all the good it might do. And we sort of had to go from there. But yeah, as you can see, no Shuckle, so my juicy, cheeky Pangoro lead is not going to be exactly what I'd hoped for, so I'm going to go for my next best thing and lead with Klefki. So without any further ado, let's get right into the battle and see exactly how things played out. So, I'm going to be leading with my Klefki, as I said, and Kelly, he's going to be leading with It's a Trap, the Magnezone, and I was like, no, he's going to trap me. So he goes for Flash Cannon, he reveals himself to be Specs as hell, as I go for the hidden power ground just to get some damage on it. Now here, he's going to take me out. I can't switch, so I'm just going to get one layer of spikes up, try and do some good with that, and, you know, break some potential sashes, mainly on that Absol. So here we go, he's going to go for the flash cannon. He is going to take out my Klefki, but it's fine. I have my Mimi Porygon to come in, trap this guy, take it out, and I'm going to pause it here because he has Sturdy. Now, this is not a random happenstance. Kelly completely out-memed me. He predicted everything. He predicted me to bring Trace Porygon 2. He predicted me to try and trace his Magnet Ball to trap him in with Hidden Power Ground. So he specifically brought Sturdy. The thing about having this on Showdown is, it says you might be trapped and you can't cancel a switch, so I couldn't risk switching out. And Kelly just out-memed me to hell. And I was just like, yeah, okay, polite golf clap. Polite golf clap, well played. What can you do? What can you do? Outstandingly done by Kelly. Nothing but respect for the man. So we've got to go from here. He knows very obviously that I'm going to have Hidden Power Ground. I'm very obviously going to go for it. He's going to go into his Swoobat. He has absolutely no reason not to. So he's immune to that, and now we are in a pickle. Because he is going to set up Calm Minds. And this is a problem. Because I have Tri-Attack as my best attack to hit it. I do not have electric type attacks, and crucially, I do not have Toxic. This is bad, because he's just going to keep on setting up Calm Minds, because he can, he has no reason not to. I'm going for Tri-Attack, yeah, I'm fishing for a status here. I get the crit there, which is nice, but as you can see, it's going to force him to go for another one of his moves, and that is going to be the Roost. So he's going to roost off that damage very nicely. I'm going to go for Tri-Attack. I'm kind of praying for a freeze. I get the Paralysis, which I guess is nice. It might come in clutch. You never know. But yeah, Swoobat is kind of in here to stay. He's at +4 special attack. I go for the Tri-Attack. It does absolutely nothing. And he is going to go for the +4 Air Slash, which does absolutely nothing. Because P2 is a monster. So yeah. Now we're in this room. Where he is just going to be able to kind of roost up whenever he wants, which is now. He's going to be able to set up to +6 because he has no reason not to. And he is basically going to be able to sweep my team. Because there are some things I don't have. Now here, I'm very much predicting him to go for another Calm Mind. I go into Manectric as he gets Paralyzed. Now Manectric does not have Thunderbolt. I only have Volt Switch, which is terrible. Because I can go for Volt Switch, but it's not going to do over half. And he's just going to be able to roost up on anything I bring in. Which he does here, as I go for Iron Tail, looking for the defense drop. But I have to. So I go for Volt Switch here, it does 44%, which is not enough. Not enough at all. And I'm going to go into my Beautifly. I'm sorry Ellie, I had to sack off Beautifly here, there was nothing I could do. Psyshock does not kill at +4, because physically defensive Beautifly is a monster, apparently. But, you know, I could have toxic this thing if it wasn't paralysed, but unfortunately he gets paralysed, so there's nothing I can do about that. I go for Infestation because I have nothing else to hit it with, as he just roosts off the damage, as of course he can. I'm going to go for Roost for no other reason that I can, and I want to show him that I've got it. It's not going to make a blind bit of difference, as he sets up his final Calm Mind, and, you know, I think he probably could have taken me out with an Air Slash without any Calm Minds up. So the Air Slash that is coming my way is going to decimate my my Beautifly when it hits. I'm going to go for Infestation here. He is, I think, going to get Paralysed. Yes, he does. So we're going to get a tiny bit more chip damage onto this Fappy Bird, brilliantly named by Kelly. Yeah, I go for another Infestation. He is going to break through the Paralysis this turn, go for Air Slash and kill, like he kills this Beautifly. He kills 17 Beautiflies behind this Beautifly. It was a massacre. So what I can do here, what I kind of have to do here, is go into my Pangoro. Now I don't have knockoff, which was stupid. Now I'm really wishing I did. I go for Sub, fishing for the cheeky Paralysis, which unfortunately is not forthcoming. He gets the crit, which definitely matters in breaking my Sub. Oh yeah, for sure. And now I'm going to have to try and get really cheeky and just go for Power Flinch. As you can see, I go for the Iron Head, looking for the Power Flinch, but this is not a Jirachi, this is a Pangoro. Not easy to tell them apart, but the Cobra Berry makes absolutely no difference whatsoever, and he just destroys my face, which is unfortunate. So, what I can do here is go into my P2, Trace Simple, which is cool. And I'm going to go for the Iron Tail, fishing for the defense drop, which I get, so he goes to -2 defense. Now, he knows that I'm specially defensive. He's going to go for the stab Psyshock, and he's not going to kill Shardock, because Shardock is a monster. It takes all of the hits. Like, it didn't take it well, but it took it, which was cool. I'm going to go for the Iron Tail and miss. Kyle in the chat called "That's less than ideal," just put an arrow to his name because that was less than ideal. He goes for Psyshock here, and I'm going to pause right about now as soon as I bring in my next Mon. He gets a bit of leftovers back. Now I'm going to go into my Ordno. We were in call for this. Now, normally, when we're in call for various league games, we will mute everyone so we can't hear them, and we'll just have our mics on so they can hear what we're saying. This call was between us, the PPL crew, in a very casual, fun league, so we just had sounds on. We were just talking to each other through it because it was for fun. And I said to him, look, you've got this game. I know that he doesn't care about differential. And I said, I've got a meme set to show you. Can you please let me show you this meme set? You have this game in the bag. He knew he had this game in the bag. And he was like, you know what? Yes. Because, and this is the only time in my life I'm ever going to use this word, Kelly is bae. So I was like, let me go into my Ordno, I want to show you this set. And he went, fine, go for it, I want to see this set. So here's the set, guys. I go for Power Up Punch. I'm max HP, max attack. It does nothing. And Fackbird here, he's just going to go for Calm Mind because he wants to see what I'm working with. So Ordno is at +1, he's at -2, so essentially this matchup is +3 in my favour. I go for the Iron Tail and knock out the Swoobat, which was fantastic. I was really enjoying that. So now he's going to bring in his Kling Clan, thinking he can't hit me, I have nothing to fear from this Ordno, I can go for a Shift Gear and set up in his face. Except Kelly, no you can't, because we have Power Herb Dig. Get at me. Power Herb Dig Ordno coming through. He's going to go for the Gear Grind. It's not going to take us out. He gets Life Orb Recoil, and I reveal my last move, which is Covet, and I nick his Life Orb. Oh, we were cracking up in core because that was the set. Power Up Punch, Iron Tail, Power Herb Dig, Covet to steal the item. And at this point, he's just going to go into Diancie and he's going to destroy me with an Earth Power. This is his Scarf Diancie, one of his 3 Scarfers on his team, because why not bring 3 Scarfers? I still outspeed with the main neck trick, unfortunately for him, so I'm going to be able to go for the Iron Tail, and I miss. Just to add insult to injury, I miss the Iron Tail, and Earth Power is going to destroy me with a crit, of course. And that is going to be the game. Oh, what a hilarious game. I absolutely loved that game. It was so much fun to play. Yeah, we didn't prepare well enough for Swoobat, but I can't be mad. It was a fun game. And, you know, shout out to Kelly. He could have just destroyed me. He had the 6-0, but he doesn't care about differential in this game, and he wanted to see the meme set, so he was like, yeah, you know what? Go for it. Show me what you got. And Ordno got 2 kills. And showed off Power Herb Dig Cover, so that was fun. But yes, unfortunately we do take that loss, so we're sitting at 3-2 this season in the SMD, which is still fine. And next week we hope to get back on track with a win. We are taking on Togevoir. Togevoir is our next opponent. Another team with a very pronounced weakness, but you're going to see that in the next game when we get into it. But for now, I'm going to get out of here, so thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. Remember, links in the description to Kelly. Please, please, if you do this one thing for me, do this one thing for me and check out Kelly. Because he is a lovely person. I love him to bits. He is a wonderful human being, a very fun battler. Always a good guy to hang around with in call, and one of my very good friends. So check him out. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up. As I say, I've probably rambled on for far too long. So my final thank you to you all for watching. And I guess with that, I'll see you next time. Laters.